So, welcome back again. Today, we'll be trying to go through SPSS, and again, it is a revision of how we can perform few basic functions in SPSS. So, first of all, whenever you have to um, perform any analysis in SPSS, you first have to enter the data into the SPSS. You can either import the data or enter the data. So, for example, if you're importing the data, you can go to File, Open, and you can open any of the projects. So, you need to browse and open the project. Or you can also use this particular folder over here in order to access the file that you have saved in your desktop that you can open. Otherwise, you need to enter the data. For entering the data, you first have to go to variable view and you need to define all your variables. So you define all your variables like this and then you click enter. For example, if you enter car ID and then press enter. So automatically all the other gets populated. So this is how you need to enter the value. Now once you have entered the values, you then have to choose what is the scale that you have for this particular variables that you have entered. And then if you have to give a short name for that, you can give it in the labels like this. For example, it is just written MPG. Now what does that stand for? You can give the explanation over here in the labels. And for if you see over here, for the country of origin, we have options. For example, like American, European and Japanese. So you need to give the value 1 and then label here as American and then press add. So it gets added over here. So now you have 3 options for the country of origin. So if you have anything like this, you need to even enter the values column as well. So once you have done the name, measure, your label and your values, you then go to your data view and start typing in all your data like this. Once you have done this, the first thing that we will be doing is we'll go to analyze, we'll go to descriptive statistics, frequencies, and now we'll select the miles per gallon, which is a kind of a scale data. So we'll go to statistics. Now since it is a scale data, we'll be choosing all these measures of central tendency and all these measures of dispersal. Now once we have selected these, we'll select continue and go to charts, and we know that for a scale data, we need to choose histograms, and we also choose show normal curve on histogram and then click on continue. Here we will ignore this display frequency table, uncheck that and then click on OK. So the output window of SPSS will open and your output gets shown over here. So this is the statistics, all the measures that we have calculated for miles per gallon, and this is the histogram for miles per gallon. So you will see that this particular distribution is not a normal distribution curve. It is slightly skewed towards the right because you see over here you still have data towards the tail of the normal distribution curve. So you have a longer tail towards the right and therefore you say that it is skewed towards the right. If you had a longer tail towards your left, then you will say it is skewed towards your left. Now let us analyze again descriptive statistics, frequencies, and this time let us choose country of origin, which is a kind of nominal data. We'll go to statistics, and now for nominal data, we will only calculate mode. So we'll uncheck everything else and then click on continue. Now suppose there was a variable which you have selected which is the ordinal data, then you would select your median, mode, minimum value, maximum value and range. So you would have selected all those 5 measures. Now for country of origin, which is a nominal one, we'll just select mode, click continue. We'll go to charts. We'll select bar chart or pie chart, and chart values may we'll select frequencies. Click on continue, and then here display frequency tables need to be checked, and you'll click on OK. So again the SPSS output window will show you the output, that is the valid. We have 405 missing, there's one missing, mode is 1, and for each of these country of origin, this is American, European and Japanese, you can see that we have the respective frequencies and we have the percent, valid percent and cumulative percent. We'll always see the valid percent. So 62.5% of the cars are of the country of origin American, 18% is European, and 19.5% the cars have the country of origin as Japanese. And you see the same thing in the form of a bar chart over here. So now we will go to split cases and we'll see how we can perform that. So you'll go to data, you'll go to split file, and now you need to choose compare groups. Now after choosing that, you need to see with which you want to compare. So we'll take the country of origin, we'll put it over here, and we'll leave this sort the file by grouping variables and click on OK. So what will happen is it will split the file. So you'll see there's in the output window it is showing split file layered by country of origin. So you go back SPSS data view window, you will see that the file is being split according to your country of origin. Now when we perform analyze for this, like descriptive statistics, frequencies, country of origin, statistics, mode, continue, charts, bar chart, continue, and click on OK. Now when we do this, you will see that the statistics which we get and the bar chart which we get is different when we have done it normally like this, without doing the split files. So here when we do split files, for each of the country of origin, American, European, Japanese, it is doing this split and showing me how many valid and how many missing data I have and what is the mode value. Likewise, it will do the same thing for European and it will do the same thing for Japanese. And then bar chart also it will give for each of the country of origin. So this is how your split file data will, the output will vary from the process when you do it normally without splitting the file. And finally, now we will see how to do select cases. So you go to data, there is select cases. Now before that we will go to split file, and here once you have done the compare group in the previous step, you need to again open this file, split file, and choose analyze all cases to not create groups. You need to switch off your split files once that particular analysis is done. So you'll go back and do this again in order to analyze all the cases again. Now it is analyze all cases, do not create groups. So I'll just cancel it for now. For select cases, you go to data, you go to select cases, and now We will choose if condition is satisfied. If, now we'll do it according to the country of origin, which is equal to, now 1 is American, 2 is European, and 3 is Japanese. So the country of origin is equal to 2. And then click on continue. And finally, OK. So once it is executed, you go back to your SPSS window and you see. So since we have selected the country of origin to be 2, which is the European, so you can see that in the data view, all your American and your Japanese will be striked out like this. So it has only selected the case of European. See, Japanese is also striked out, American is also striked out. Additionally, you have one more column added as filter underscore dollar, where only Europeans are selected, whereas American and if you see Japanese, they're all not selected. So this is how your select cases will function. And then you can again go ahead and perform your descriptive statistics. But now since you have selected only the case of Europeans for the country of origin, you select this, go to statistics, mode, continue, and we'll just click on charts, bar chart, continue, and OK. Now you will see that since we have only selected the cases of European, the output will also, you'll get only for European country of origin. So that is how you perform your descriptive statistics, your select cases, and your split file in SPSS. Thank you.